In the bustling streets of 1920s Chicago, where jazz music filled the air and the scent of Prohibition-era speakeasies lingered on every corner, there reigned a figure whose name struck fear into the hearts of all who heard it: Al Capone, the notorious gangster kingpin. Born into poverty in Brooklyn, young Alphonse Capone knew from an early age that he was destined for a life of crime. With a sharp mind and a ruthless ambition, he quickly rose through the ranks of the criminal underworld, establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with in the illegal alcohol trade. Under Capone's iron-fisted rule, his gang, known simply as the Outfit, controlled vast swaths of the city. From the back alleys of Little Italy to the glittering lights of the Loop, bootlegging, gambling, and extortion were their bread and butter, and woe betide anyone who dared to cross them. But while Capone ruled with an iron fist, he was also a man of contradictions. To some, he was a modern-day Robin Hood, providing for the poor and marginalized communities of Chicago with his ill-gotten gains. To others, he was a cold-blooded killer, responsible for countless acts of violence and bloodshed in his quest for power. As Capone's influence grew, so too did the attention of law enforcement. The incorruptible Elliot Ness and his team of untouchables made it their mission to bring down the infamous gangster and his criminal empire. But Capone proved to be a formidable adversary, always one step ahead of the law and willing to do whatever it took to protect his interests. In the end, it was not the law that brought Capone to justice, but his own hubris. In 1931, he was finally convicted of tax evasion and sentenced to prison, bringing an end to his reign of terror over Chicago. But even behind bars, Capone remained a larger-than-life figure, his legend living on in the annals of American history. As the quintessential gangster of the Roaring Twenties, and though the streets of Chicago may have been